Hello everyone and welcome to the hands-on demo on AWS Trusted Advisor. So in this video I will introduce you to the AWS Trusted Advisor. We will navigate to the AWS Trusted Advisor dashboard. We will create security group violation. This will be violation 1. We will create an EBS snapshot violation 2. Then we will create a S3 bucket permission violation. Finally, we will wait for the Trusted Advisor to show all these 3 violations. And then we will clean up all the violations. We will close the security group port. We will delete the EBS snapshot, we will delete the EBS volume, and we will delete the S3 bucket, and we will verify all the violations got remediated in the Trusted Advisor dashboard. So first I will take you to the Trusted Advisor dashboard. So I have logged into AWS console and I will search for Trusted Advisor. Click on Trusted Advisor. So as you can see, Trusted Advisor is a global service. That's why all the regions is grayed out because it works globally. And this is how the screen looks like. So this is the home page. So you have recommendations. Currently there are 0 action recommended. There is 1 investigation recommended, which is based on security. So if I click here, it will say that there are some S3 bucket permissions because I have a S3 public bucket. So I'll go back. And finally we have 0 checks with excluded items, and this is what it talked about. This is the one which is S3 bucket permission. And so once I introduce those violations, it will show up in this particular dashboard. And now we have six categories of Trusted Advisor: cost optimization, performance, security, fault tolerance, service limits, and operational excellence. So let me go to the cost optimization. So as part of free tier, everything is grayed out because it's not available as part of free tier. But once you buy the enterprise plan, you will get all these Trusted Advisor checks. So these are, you can just go through it. So this is related to cost optimization, and this is the list is quite good. It's like around 20 plus cost optimization. Next is performance, and you have, again, this does not come under the free tier. So you have to upgrade to get all these checks. And you can also go through it. These are all performance related. And then security. So under security we have got few free ones, and these are S3 bucket permissions. So this will check whether you have public bucket, then whether you have EBS public snapshots, you have any RDS public snapshots, and you have whether you have enabled multi-factor authentication on the root account, and security groups, if you have open security groups to the like anywhere people can access your open ports. And rest all comes under enterprise support. They are not included in the free tier, and this list is quite long. Then under fault tolerance, these are the checks which are available. And then you have service limits, and all the green ones are available for free tier. So these are the service limits. For example, I will go through some of them. For example, this related to VPC and IAM group. So these are the limits. So if you just open IAM group, you will see you have around 300 IAM groups you can create. And same, so in case you run into any issues that you have exceeded, you can come here and you can see those, or you can build some automation. Whether if it's close to that limit, you can be notified through email that it's getting close. So for example, VPC, so you can have only 5 VPC for every region. So this is where it's tracking how much is there. So default is 1 for every region. And same with VPC internet gateways. So these are the limits. And finally, the 6th category is operational excellence, and all these checks comes under operational excellence. Okay, moving on. So we have seen all these checks and these categories. Next, we have seen the VPC and IAM group. So I will create the first violation by opening the port 22 on the default security group. So for this, I will go to the VPC, or I can go to the EC2. So let me go to EC2. I will open this in a new tab, and I come to the security groups, and there is a default security group. Just select that and go to the inbound rules. I will close this so that I have more space. Edit inbound rules. So currently I will add, there is only one default rule. So I'll say let's say I say SSH, and I can say, I will just say anywhere. So anybody can SSH into this security group, any EC2 which is behind this firewall or this security group. So I'll just say save. So this will be the first violation that will be captured by our trusted advisor check, which is falling under security group. So we have one. Next violation that I will create is to create a public snapshot, EBS public snapshot, and this I will just do it through the command line. So I will run this particular command, and it is using the AWS EC2 create volume command, and I am saying volume type equal to GP3, 1 GB size, and the availability zone is US East 1A, and then I will get the volume ID which will be saved into this volume ID variable. So I'll copy the command and I'll open Cloud Shell for this. I'll open this in a new tab so it can take the whole space. I'll close this here, and Cloud Shell is ready now, preparing your terminal, and you have try Amazon Q inline suggestions. So this is a new service. Okay, now it is getting ready. Okay, now it's ready, and I will paste the command and press enter. So I have got a volume ID. Let me just echo that. So I'll just say echo $, and I can just press tab to auto complete that, and it has created a volume. Next step, I will create a snapshot. I'll copy the whole command, and this command is using the volume ID. So this is saved in this particular variable, right? And I will paste this particular snippet. So this has created a snapshot. Same thing I can do, echo the snapshot ID. So this is the snapshot ID. And lastly, I will make the snapshot public. So this will create a violation automatically. So this is taking the snapshot ID from the previous command. I'll copy the whole command, paste it, and this has made the snapshot public. Okay, next is I will create the third violation, which will make a bucket as public. So first I will create a test bucket, and I will just use the random variable, and this command is AWS S3 API create bucket, and the bucket name which is coming from this particular variable, and region is US East 1. So I'll copy the command and paste. So this bucket is not available because select a different name and try. So let me go to the S3 and see whether there is a test bucket already. Okay, so let me try once again. I'll clear the screen, paste it. Okay, so this time it has created. So this is test bucket 20280. So if I just refresh, so it has created a bucket, and same thing I can show for EBS volume, the second violation. So I come here, and if I snapshots, open link in a new tab, and this is the test public snapshot, which is public, and you can see this by selecting this. And if you come to the snapshot settings, you will see this is the public. So this is a violation. Next I will make this bucket public. So I'll copy the whole thing. So this is using the bucket name variable which we have saved. I'll paste this, and it has made the bucket public. Next I have to attach a bucket policy also, which will let it this bucket can be accessed. For example, allow get object by everyone. This is the one of the policy. So get object by anyone, because principal is star. So I'll copy this will create a bucket policy.json file. So if I do bucket, what was the JSON file name? But bucket policy. So bucket. Okay, so this is the bucket policy. So it has automatically used the bucket name which we have created, because it was saved in that particular variable here. Next we have to apply also. So we are saying AWS S3 API put bucket policy, bucket name, and the JSON file name. So I copy this whole command and run this. So now if I go to the S3 buckets, I'll open this bucket and you will see, so under properties, and so under properties you can see all the information, but under permissions you have, this is the block all public access is off, so this is public bucket, and there is a bucket policy which we have just added, and this will allow anybody to read this particular, access this particular bucket. So now we have added all the violations. Now we will run the I'll go to the trusted advisor and we will trigger the checks for all the violations. So I come here and I will say refresh all checks, and what this will do, it will we are manually triggering it, otherwise it will keep checking once like few times in a day for any kind of violations, but now we are manually triggering the checks. So all our checks are anyway in the security, so I can go to the security related check, and as you can see this is started reporting the checks. So under security groups you can see it will even tell you what is this security group ID and what is the default security group ID name. Same as S3 bucket permissions, so you can see this bucket is also being reported now, and this is sometimes it can take some time, so let me refresh. Okay, so we have to wait some time for, so let me refresh the whole page. So okay, so this check has not finished. I'll just pause the video for some time and resume once this is also being reported as a violation. So after around 30 minutes or 1 hour, this particular ABS public snapshots violation is also getting reported. So if I expand this, it will show the volume ID and the snapshot ID and the description which I have given. So with this we are able to report all 3 violations, and we have seen this particular violations part, and finally I will clean up all the violations and it should show up as remediated. So first I will close the security group port, so I go to the security groups and click edit inbound rules, and I will delete this particular security group rule. So click on delete and save rules. So this is done. Next I will delete the snapshot, so I go to snapshots and just select this and click on actions and click on delete snapshot, type in delete. Okay, the snapshot is deleted, and next I will delete the volume. So go to the snapshots and above snapshots there is a volume, and click on actions and delete volume, type in delete, and this should delete the volume also. Next finally I'll delete the S3 bucket, so I go to the S3 bucket and go to the buckets and select the bucket and click on delete. So I'll copy paste the bucket name, so I take the bucket name and paste it and click on delete bucket. So with this we have removed all the resources, so all remediated, and now it should not show any recommendations, but I will not let you wait. I'll just click here, like if I just come here and click on refresh all checks, so let it load. So this should go away. We cannot click on, like there is some limit on how many times you can manually trigger the checks, but anyway this should get automatically remediated because I have removed all the resources which are showing as violations, and it will be showing like this later on. And that's all. Thanks for watching.